What T3?
You're laughing at me? I'll put you on the scrap heap, you walking tin can.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Adam. This is HMO4 Gaming. Welcome back to Knights of the Old Republic 2. In the last episode, we wrapped up everything here on Duxon, went to ISIS, solved a murder mystery. The local unrest kind of boiled over and started attacking us from General Vaklu's men on the way out. And we made it back here to the Ebon Hawk, on to our next adventure. That might include a pit stop to Nar Shaddaa to show Mira some stuff, and if you're excited for that, please hit like, hit subscribe, do all those things on down below. Now, I know there's a lot of stuff from going in and out of the ship that are kind of queued up, so before we go talk to our companions, I think we should probably go in and out of the ship to get all those cutscenes to trigger so we don't miss any of that content. Ooh, the first one's about HK and KOTOR.
I did not realize that you still existed, especially now that the other generations are activated.
Query, what is it you wish, Fat One?
I see that your recent reassembly has not affected your behavior core, nor your attitude.
Statement. If I require a similar diagnostic in the future, I shall seek out the Iridonian.
Oh, I do not think so. There is much work that needs to be done first.
Interesting. Uh-oh. Uh-oh!
Statement. My memory core has suffered some damage. Statement. Yet somehow, a gap in my circuits makes me feel as if I should remember you. Statement.
Probably.
This is all the more important since during my routine inspection of all potential escape routes from this vessel, I made an interesting discovery. Observation. The navicomputer is voice-locked. As a consequence, you are now responsible for course corrections and astrogation. Statement. That is indeed a great burden. It also raises many questions. Query. Why would someone lock the navicomputer? Answer. Presumably to hide where one has been. Statement. I believe this ship has been somewhere. Somewhere you wish to keep hidden.
And you shall never know. Good, Darth T3. Good. I guess that just shows how much of a BHK is. Get destroyed by a laser. Alright, and that's not all.
There was a pattern to Revan's attacks during the Jedi Civil War. He sought to convert Jedi, not kill them. But that is not all. In fact, he fought to keep the infrastructure intact, killed certain political leaders that would lead to destabilization. First Patriarch Lelin Dur of Sirocco, the Corellian diplomat Mimis Yoon, and Yusunas of Achani.
Kinda wish we had a little bit more lore about these people, but you think he wanted to have something left to conquer? Malak didn't seem too concerned with keeping the Republic intact. I'm not sure anyone would find any reason Revan's need for war. You think he wanted to have something left to conquer?
I am not sure that he intended to conquer. I think he was trying to do something else. I think he was trying to unify the galaxy against some other threat.
Against what?
I do not know. And that concerns me.
Well, if you played SWTOR, you would know, but unfortunately, we never got that. Alright, we still got some more yet. Uh-oh. This is one of the things you kind of miss out on if you're playing as a male character, which is pretty damn sweet. You can't see her. Standing right in front of her.
Must be hearing things. But for a moment.
Yeah, and if we remember, Kreia has the ability to mess around with people's minds. Yee! When I first saw this cutscene when I was a kid, I almost died laughing. I was like, why the hell is Kreia messing with disciples so bad?
Jedi.
Which makes sense, because he actually is a Jedi.
Jedi. betrayer. All thoughts of me will slide from your vision, from your mind, like water. You know who I am, but you will be unable to voice it, to remember it. What does a Jedi see? Only what I allow them to see.
Which is also crazy because you think Disciple would know who Kreia is, but in the context of the game, it's kind of crazy that we'll see. I think this one might be the final. Which it kind of takes the immersion out when you have Mandalore and Goto just right there.
At last, you understand, tiny Jedi.
You? Who are you? What are you doing on this
Enough. What did you see in the web of worlds that have died? What did you see when you saw it through the Force?
I see the death of the galaxy. Of life. At first, I thought it was just conquest. But it's more terrible than that. It's an echo, spreading outwards, killing everything. It's not possible.
You are a wasted pawn of the Republic, young one. You could have been so much more, even with your wide-eyed innocence, your naive love for others. Now you understand the magnitude of what is being done.
I know you. Not even the markings of the dark side can hide it. Why have you done this?
I? Do you think I seek the death of all living things? There is no victory in such things. I do not want to win our war like this, little Jedi. When I win, I wish it to be because I was right, my teachings true.
How long have you been here? Among us?
You know the truth. I have always been here, watching and listening to the echo you have found. You know its source and what must be done.
I will not let you hurt her.
Little Jedi, you cannot stop me. But you will forget this. Your mind is worse than the others, so open, so trusting. Your feelings for her are your weakness. Yet I will gift you with this. You will remember what you have discovered when the time is correct. Know that you have seen what formerly only I knew. Now we shall see if you have the strength to stop what comes.
Which is pretty damn crazy to think the Disciple does not even know that Kreia is on our ship or who she is. Have never seen her before. That power that we found out about Kreia a few episodes back about her being able to wipe people's memories is no joke. I don't think there's any more, but I gotta check. Oh, we still got some more.
I wish to show you something.
What?
Not with words, but by feeling it. With the Force. Close your eyes. Feel the universe. Strip away the life on board the ship. Someone is creating an echo. A resonance in the Force. Someone is consuming life, using it to feed their hunger. Each dying world creates an echo in the Force. And as the echoes build, it becomes a noise. Deafening, destructive. It touches all life in ways that are invisible to see. The darkness, the despair created from such events breeds and grows. Someone is bringing the dark side to the galaxy through destruction. A critical point is approaching, and the wound must be healed.
That was pretty badass, but we already know who that is. It's our friend from the box art. We're gonna have to go to his house pretty soon and tell him to stop that, get out, because he's consuming all the food in the world and he's not paying for it, so we're gonna have to tell him to get the F out. We'll do that eventually. Let's check to see if there's any more.
Got a minute?
I'm a little busy here. What is it?
Won't take more than a minute.
Alright, I'll work while you talk.
Look, your friend, the Jedi, you know her from way back, don't you? How much do you know about her, really?
Her? You mean the general? Yeah, during the war. If that's what you mean by way back. Can't say I know too much about her, though.
Better than anyone else on this ship. Just give me your opinion, okay? And don't laugh.
I'm trying to work here, Atten.
I was just wondering if you thought maybe she and I might...
Being serious.
You said you wouldn't laugh.
You are being serious. Atten, she was a general. I was just a tech. Your guess is about as good as mine.
Well, what's your guess then?
I'm getting back to work.
Hey, I'm being serious here.
What, T3?
You're laughing at me? I'll put you on the scrap heap, you walking tin can.
It might be helpful if I made some changes to my remote's maintenance laser to do spot repairs.
That would be a welcome improvement. My combat effectiveness could be better sustained, providing an advantageous arrangement. And my miniature counterpart would finally be able to pull his weight in a fight.
Don't worry, Goto's just jealous that you get all the circuitry packed in such a small shell.
Alright then. I'll work on it when we get back to the Hawk.
We are at the Hawk. What?
Iridonian, if I might have a moment.
What is it, Goto?
I have spent some time in the presence of your remote, and the upgrades you have performed on him are quite adequate. I am impressed with your work, though less so with your remote itself.
What's wrong with my remote?
I find his use of resources, energy spent on frivolous things, to be an unsightly waste. But it is obvious you have some skill, however slight, in the upgrading of machines. I want you to provide me with similar upgrades.
I should be able to do something. I will see what I can do next time I have a free moment.
What are you doing up?
I dreamt of Malachor. I remember the ships, the last stand of the Republic. The tattered remnants of our fleet, the largest we could gather. But it was damaged, weakened, and vulnerable. The Mandalorians couldn't resist. They tore into us like beasts, shredding our ships to scrap as we fought back. Yet this time there were no reinforcements for either side. Revan had been delayed out system by Mandalorian scout ships. By the time he arrived, it was too late. And beyond Malachor, there were no more Mandalorians left to die. I remember standing on the bridge with you and watching the destruction of the Republic, watching ships full of soldiers and Jedi burn and die. I remember the look you had when you turned to me. It was the longest you'd ever looked at me. You didn't say anything, just a nod. Events moved quickly then, even in my dreams. Flashes, explosions, you falling. I could feel the pain around me. And then the memory, the drifting hulks of the Mandalorian ships, the dead, allies, friends, strangers. And then the echo, lingering, the sound I awakened to in my nightmares.
They had to die, there is no choice. My decisions haunt me too.
Blame lies with me for creating it. The situation forced your hand. Anger forced mine.
If you are to blame for its creation, then I am equally blamed for commanding it to use.
You realized that unless action was taken, the fleet would be destroyed and the Republic would fall. None of us realized the magnitude of what we unleashed.
So you fought against the Mandalorians in the war?
I was part of the war effort, yes. I worked as a technician, though.
But you fought on the front lines. To a Mandalorian, there is honor in that.
I could do without your Mandalorian honor. I saw the results of your honor, the absolute destruction your warriors brought. And look at them now. Mandalorians are little better than mercenary thugs. And what's honor to someone like that? All they care about are credits.
If I were you, I'd pick your words more carefully.
Alright, settle down, you two. This isn't time for display. Sorry, this isn't the time or place for this.
You fought for no cause other than to spread suffering and pain to the people you conquered.
Maybe that's what it looked like to you, but that isn't why we fought. We fought for honor and glory in the heat of battle.
You did nothing but murder innocents.
The Republic took us too lightly. We wanted to face the full force of their army. We had to goad them to fight.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. If you ask me, you Mandalorians just got what you deserved at Malachor.
Defeat is part of a warrior's life. We will recover, stronger than before.
Doesn't it even bother you that your people were almost destroyed? Or do lives have no meaning to you?
People die in war.
Well, I'm glad to have you guarding my back.
That's enough. This conversation's over.
Fine by me.
Alright, and I don't think there's any more. Yeah, we had a lot of stuff backed up, only because I really never come back to the ship once I'm on the planet too often. But I'm just going to check just to be sure.
If you've got some time,
Oh, we still have some more.
Upgrade for you.
Yes, I do have a few moments to spare for your work. I would like to know what he is doing here, though.
He helps me out with repairs. That isn't a problem, is it?
I suppose not. Perhaps in working on my circuitry, your assistant will learn something about how a fully functional droid is constructed.
Just ignore him and let's get to work.
The
I
shade.
would appreciate that. Our group has little in the way of time to spare, and I would not want to delay you from your other duties.
Right. Let's get you open. See what you can do. I have to say, you are put together quite well. That wasn't much to do.
As I told you, my design is streamlined and efficient, though I am pleased that you were able to make some improvements, and this was not just a waste of my valuable time.
There were a few things from my remote that I was able to integrate into your construction.
I see. Well, thank you. I'll let you get back to your work.
Yoda has received the permanent +1 bonus to his dexterity. Oh, and with that, we didn't have any more stored up, so that was a lot. I know there was a lot of story stuff in there, getting everything together. So we still have a field trip to do with Mira. We'll go get that started. And I think Kreia has something she wants to talk to us about, so let's go do that first. Hello, Kreia.
How many more do we intend to gather to us? This ship is not the galaxy. There is only so much room.
Alright, relax. Only as many as I need and only as many sacrifice themselves to me. We're talking like this to Kreia in order for her to tell us some things.
Then prepare for an army, I think, for it seems many more will come in time. They will follow you because you are a leader. Their kind always needs such, even when the figure deserves no such obedience.
Okay. What makes you think they'll obey me? I deserve such obedience from them and you.
You deserve nothing, but you have earned such obedience, yes. They are tools, you are right. More than you know. I am not blind. I see what they see, hear their voices when they speak to you, and notice the change when they speak to others.
Okay. Does the fact they obey me upset you?
I know many things, and I know what I am not. I am no leader. I speak with a voice that will never move others. I speak with a passion that goes unheard. They obey you because you are a leader, and perhaps something more. Have you noticed what has been happening? Have you felt it in them?
I've noticed their behavior is changing, Atton especially.
The fool dances in your shadow for your favor. The disciple, he worships you quietly. The alien obeys you. Even within the machines there are echoes. Watch them carefully. See their patterns, and recognize the strength in it. Influence can be a weapon, one that you may need before your journey is done.
Okay, you have a point. I will reflect upon this.
Good, and then act upon it. It is a powerful tool to motivate others. That was Revan's way, I believe. It was a strength.
What do you mean?
Have you never asked yourself how Revan took the Republic and Jedi beneath him, how he made them his?
He was a powerful presence. There's a little one did not believe when he spoke. It was conviction.
Ah, but to make officers turn on their own people, to bomb innocent worlds, to make pacts. Strong influence, indeed. And where did these Sith teachings come from? And why did Revan embrace them so strongly? So many questions, yet the answers are few.
I thought the teachings of the Sith came from Korriban. They actually did not. They came from the Sith Empire?
Oh, did they? No. Revan met no Sith Empire, yet he learned their teachings. Many have mistaken the soldiers beneath Revan, the machines that were constructed to be the Sith. They are wrong. The Sith is a belief, and what Revan formed was not an empire, but something else. Yet how he did it is curious. And I suspect the answer to that question is tied to another. How was Revan able to corrupt so many so quickly?
Do you have any ideas?
Not a one. But we shall see where our journey takes us, I think, and see how many answers we come across, yes?
Alright, cool. I'll be going. Yeah, dark side, but it's fine. I don't think she has anything else for us. Yeah, it just tells us about the crystal and all that.
Ask.
Nothing too crazy. Yeah, stuff we've already asked about everything. Alright. And now let's do our little field trip with Mira. Because I think, yeah, I forgot that you only get the restless prompt when you're on the ship.
Yeah, something wrong?
I want to ask you questions.
Go ahead and ask.
You seem restless.
It's all this traveling, being trapped in the ship. Everything's just too quiet.
There's no smuggler's moon.
I'd rather be doing something, somewhere with people, activity, some life.
Like Nar Shaddaa?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been off planet. Guess I got used to it.
How so?
Well, Nar Shaddaa may be one of the biggest cesspits in the galaxy, but it's got a life to it. Activity, aliens, people, refugees. It's like noise, but relaxing. Like the hum of a hyperdrive.
Kreia showed me how to listen to Nar Shaddaa once. How all life there is connected and bound to each other.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't go that far. I'll believe it when I see it.
You know, maybe one day I'll be able to show you.
Maybe one day, I'll let you.
Cool. Come with me and let me show you what Kreia showed me.
Alright, but I doubt you're going to show me anything I don't already know. And when you show me, don't act like a tourist. It attracts predators.
Alright. And with that, we have to take a field trip to Nar Shaddaa. Pretty much where Kreia spoke to us over that giant pit. So let's go do that. And alright, as we come back here to Nar Shaddaa, we have to go exactly where the cutscene triggered with Kreia, which is right over here on this side, and it'll trigger the same thing with Mira as it did with Kreia. Any second now.
What's wrong? Why are you stopping?
Here we are. This is the place that Kreia showed me, where you can feel Nar Shaddaa around you, where you can feel the Force.
No, I don't believe in the Force. It's Jedi tricks, sleight of hand.
The Force is who you are. It's everything around us.
Alright. It's not gonna hurt, is it?
I hope not. No, but if you may help put your life and all the hopes in perspective. Mira, close their eyes. Feel the currents here on Nar Shaddaa. The ebb of life. A simple kindness can be given to another.
Feel the currents here on Nar Shaddaa. The ebb of life. A simple kindness can be given to another.
This is the Force, and all of our choices from the greatest to the smallest affect each other, and the echoes travel, as this guy's disrupting my preaching.
This is the Force, and all our choices, from the greatest to the smallest, affect each other, and the echoes travel.
I also think the game is glitching out, so hopefully this doesn't mess up too bad. Awaken, Mira.
I can feel this planet. I can't shut it out. It's louder now, it hurts. All these people.
You can learn to shut it out. There are Jedi teachings for calming the mind. I can train you, Mira, to become something greater and to protect others.
That's what I want. I'm sure of it more than anything. I want to become like you. I want to be strong. I don't want to be afraid or alone anymore. I don't want to keep running and looking and never feel like I'm finding what I'm looking for. I am tired of being hunted. When the galaxy takes something from me, I want the power to let go. And I want the power to heal the echo when it's gone.
One can live their whole lives with such echoes, Mira, but I can teach you to accept them.
That sounds all right from where I'm standing.
And with that, Mira has taken her first steps in the path of a Jedi Sentinel. She will grow in abilities as she travels and learns from you. And that just gets our light side points back from being a meanie beanie with Kreia. Alright, and Mira has a lot of upgrades that we're going to have to get through. Obviously, her dexterity, got to get some treat injury. Not really so much security, maybe just awareness. Well, I guess we'll get that up. Feats, this might take a while. Obviously, first and foremost, finesse melee weapons. Well, she's never going to use a melee weapon. Where is it? Where's finesse lightsaber? We need finesse lightsaber. Do we not get that yet? Huh. Well, that's interesting. Oh, here it is. Finesse lightsaber. I could have swore that just said melee weapons. I don't know. Let's get that first because her dexterity is definitely higher than her actual, what am I trying to say? Her strength. I couldn't think of the name, I'm dumb. But yeah, because of that, she can now use a lightsaber, and it will use her dexterity for her chance to hit. And thanks to Dagon Gent giving us a lightsaber, I'm going to give that to Mira because it, you know, goes along with her hair. Thought it would be cool to, you know, have all those mix and match. I'm going to get that visor off of her because it just doesn't look right. She doesn't really need it. It just doesn't really do much for her anyway. I don't think she can take... Oh, she can. Yeah, there we go. Flat attribute increase. Yeah, that's good. There's her grenade launcher that stays on her at all times. But we'll also get... I guess we'll just put a melee shield on. Yeah, there we go. And there we go. Mira is now a Jedi and has a nice matching lightsaber. And I had an extra Jedi armor, so she'd be able to be one of the group. Obviously, it's going to be a lot of levels I'm going to have to put in her, obviously, in between episodes. And with that, as Mira is now a Jedi, we'll mess with her once we get to the next planet, which is Korriban. So before we wrap up with today's episode, let's head on to the ancient homeworld, quote-unquote, of the Sith.
Hit the ground. This is Korriban. Why would one of the Jedi you're looking for come here?
It seems quiet. Just the wind. But deep beneath the surface, you can feel the pain of what took place here. There's great power in this place, for those who can hear its call.
There is much that would draw a Jedi to this place. The resting grounds of the ancient and more recently departed Sith contain many teachings believed lost. The most likely place to find our lost Jedi is the ruins of the old academy.
Do you think there are still any Sith living here?
As lifeless as it seems, the dark side is very strong here. The Sith Lords would not ignore such a powerful place. There is much that can be learned, even here.
What happened here?
It was said that Revan intended to return to Korriban to subdue any potential Sith insurgents. But Revan disappeared. It took a year or two for the Republic to send a force here to deal with any Sith that may have remained. They found Korriban much as we have, barren and lifeless. It was assumed that the remnants of the Sith turned on each other, vying for what little power remained. The Republic found evidence that several Sith Lords escaped Korriban, fleeing to remote sections of the galaxy.
I don't think anyone survived. If you watched my Let's Play of the first game, they kind of all died, but, you know. Do you think there are any living Sith here?
As lifeless as it seems, the dark side is very strong here. The Sith Lord...
Oh, well, what happened here?
It was said that Revan intended to... But
oh,
Revan,
literally we can go in a giant loop.
The Republic...
I don't know why it would do that. Alright, let's head out.
If you walk Korriban's surface, you shall walk it without me.
Why won't you come with me?
I cannot. This place is strong with the dark side. It is difficult to center myself here. Korriban holds few secrets from me, but much that you should learn.
Korriban doesn't look that bad. I'm not afraid.
Perhaps not. But I would caution you to guard your feelings carefully here. Korriban attacks the spirit and the body, and there have been few who can fight its power.
Very well, stay here and keep the engines prime in case we need to leave quickly.
I will remain here and meditate. Our link remains. I shall contact you and provide guidance when needed. The Academy is on the other side of this valley. Be careful. Dark energy fills these ruins, and even the fallen Sith live still.
All right. And I think we will head out to Korriban and learn the secrets of the Sith and the Sith Academy and some other craziness in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please hit like, hit subscribe, do all those things on down below. But until next time, I have been Adam, this has been HMO4 Gaming, and this has been Knights of the Old Republic 2. Thank you very much. Have yourselves a great day.